Well, again, VC, this is part two. Hopefully, this won't be too long, but you know me. No music this time because well, I'm just going to see whether or not there's a problem with part one with music being played. I don't know. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. Hard to say. Anyway, to you guys. Um, so, a few of the things I picked up. Some of these are from the past week, and some will be from yesterday. But I wanted to keep going here with some Beatles stuff. Um, I have a copy of this already. Uh, the vinyl on this is just incredibly beautiful. Not a scratch or smudge. Helicopters. Not a smash, not a smudge or a scratch. I guess if you had both, it would be a smash. On the vinyl, the sleeve itself is a bit tattered. I've already got a copy of this with this. I've got a copy of the sleeve with no ring wear. It looks really beautiful and all that. So I picked this up because the vinyl was really beautiful, and also because inside the sleeve was this little guy, which was an insert. Let's see if I can get it here so it's visible, and it's a little advertisement for the Beatles fan club to send away for a free poster of the Beatles, obviously circa 1968. And yes, I wish I could send away for that poster, or at least see what it used to look like. Um, so I've never seen any inserts like this in the U.S. 45s. So that was what was kind of, that's what got me to buy this one, of Lady Madonna and the Inner Light, or the Inner Light and Lady Madonna, depending on which side of the 45 you're looking at. I think Capitol just never knew which side was going to be the hit or the A side. It could be both, so they just sort of bounced them both around as being the top song on the sleeve. So that was a nice pickup. That was a nice find. I'll put these back in here. Let's see what else. That was it. I picked that guy up at Jive Time, and a few more things at Jive Time. One is Jimi Hendrix on reprise. No sleeve, no picture sleeve or anything with this, but Burning of the Midnight Lamp and All Along the Watchtower. This was probably a later reissue with these two songs together, but still nice to have. And it was just a few bucks. And the vinyl is, oops, sorry, vinyl's in perfect condition there. So that was a pretty easy pickup. It's nice to have 45s like that are in just great shape. And even though that might be a later issue, this is I have a lot of Bowie 45s picture sleeves, but I don't have a lot of UK. And this was a nice one to grab. It's in great shape up the hill backwards. I don't know if this sleeve was ever released in the U.S. Might have been, might not have been. I don't remember seeing it in the U.S. I've seen this picture, I've seen the sleeve before, but I've never seen it. I've never seen it in the U.S. I know it was a UK picture sleeve. It's backed with Crystal Japan, so that was a nice pickup. Again, from Jive Time, thank you guys very much. And let's see, a couple other things here from Jive Time. We'll just keep it going when I pick up at Jive Time. 10 Years of Harmony, Beach Boys on Brothers Records. I passed up on a nice copy of this, just as nice as this one, a few months ago, and I kind of regretted it. So when I saw this one, I went ahead and picked it up. It's on Brothers Records. It's a nice comp of their later years from the albums that were done basically on Brothers Records. And this one I picked up yesterday as well. I think one of my favorite, Pet Sounds is great, but next to that, the earlier stuff, this is my favorite album of theirs because it's got I Get Around on it as the lead-off track. And I've been looking for, it's a nice mono pressing, great shape. It's got some little funky holes like something been stapled to it. I kind of wonder if they didn't staple the receipt to it or something at the store. I don't know what else it could be. I don't know. It's got like 5 little pinpricks there, so I don't know. But It's haven't listened to it yet. Plan to. It doesn't have an original sleeve in it, but the vinyl is in great shape, and the cover's in great shape. So that, along with it being mono, and I wanted to pick it up. I've seen a reissue of this. It came out later in the '70s, I think, and is actually missing some songs on it. Some songs have been taken off, and they even note that on the cover. I don't know which ones they were. Either that, or I'm thinking of another. Oh, and it's got a, yeah. This must be either. I don't think it's a promo. I think it's just a cutout because it's got a big hole punch through the Capitol logo there too. But looking forward to giving this a listen, as opposed to the rechanneled stereo that they did. Let's see, something else. This is a nice Echo and the Bunnymen, Killing Moon, 12-inch single. All night version on one side, and then Killing Moon and Do It Clean on the other side. Recorded live at the Royal Albert Hall, July 18th, 1983. So, was I holding it there with all the glare going? Yeah, of course I was. I'll hold everything on this side now. So this is a U.S. pressing, I believe. Yeah, Sire Records. So this was a nice pickup to have. Really getting lucky with these 12-inch singles. And this one will be of interest to, well, the Beach Boys will be interested to one particular member. Hi, Rob. But this is the Terence Stamp cover for What Difference Does It Make? The UK pressing. And the B-sides are Back to the Old House and These Things Take Time. But nice to have this 12-inch single. I didn't have this one. I'm slowly building up a full catalog of 12-inch singles of the Smiths, which is great. I really enjoying getting these. Because that's something that didn't get reproduced in that big deluxe box that they put out. They had the 45s and the LPs and the CDs and a DVD with videos and a book and all kinds of good stuff. But they didn't have the 12-inch singles, so it's kind of nice to pick those up. Let me see. What else? I know I got some other stuff. Oh, what's that? That's that. No, I don't show it. Believe me, it's nothing we should. I don't know if I'll show these or not. Well, here's some more Jive Time items that I picked up. Here we are again, Country Joe and the Fish. I just always love this album cover. This is one of the. I think I found 3 for $4, and this is one of them. So this is from like last week, I think. But I've always loved this cover. I thought that was a very cool cover. So, and I haven't given this a listen yet, but I will. Let's see. That is going to be some BCLT, perhaps. Ella Fitzgerald at the Opera House. I haven't given this a listen, but I'm starting to buy more and more Ella Fitzgerald that I can find it. If it has just a small combo playing with her and it's not orchestrated, I really don't like the orchestrations because the orchestrations are so loud and brassy and just over the top, and they really compete with her voice. And I just want to hear her with like a jazz combo. And this is what I noticed was, it just has a few people playing. It has a relatively small group of people playing. It's not a big orchestra, so it's got accompaniment, but it doesn't say. If I look for the words orchestration, and if I see the words orchestration, I put it down. I don't pick it up. I did get this one. I was looking for this one yesterday, thinking, "Oh, I wish I'd gotten that." Somebody else picked it up, and it ends up it was me last week. Randy Weston, Blues to Africa, on the Heiress to Freedom label, and it just looked interesting, and it's only $3, actually $2.50 because I got 4 for $10, and I figured I couldn't go wrong. So again, I haven't heard that, but we'll be listening to it. This is a 70s reissue, but it's one that I've been looking for, one way or another, and a 70s reissue is just fine with me, and that's Dorothy Ashby's Afro Harping. So glad to have this on the Cadet label. I believe it's a 70s pressing. This is from Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom had it listed as a 1968 reissue. So I have to do a little bit more research on this to find out exactly what pressing that is. Let's see, I'm not going to do those. Okay, so the rest of this stuff is going to be from Georgetown. Unless I see something else. Oh, there's probably other stuff here I could show, but I'm trying to keep this short. We're at 10 minutes right now. If I can keep it under 15, I'll be thumbs up, very happy. A couple of 45s I picked up from Georgetown. I showed some Georgetown stuff yesterday, Georgetown Records in Georgetown, which is just a neighborhood just in the south end of Seattle. It's a very cool little industrial neighborhood, and I hadn't been there for a long time. I forgot how cool it was. Anyway, look up Georgetown Records. They probably do business over online, and they have lots of. It's a really cool record store. It's in between big and small. And what's really nice about it, I'm not into graphic novels myself, but I enjoy the artwork, and literally it's an open area space with like a 3/4 wall separating the graphic novel store, which I can't remember the name of it. But if you get on their website, I'll bet their website, Georgetown Records website, I'm sure their website will say something about the graphic novel place next door. Or get on Google once you get the address of Georgetown Records, and you go to Google and you go down to street level view, and it's right there, and I'm pretty sure you can see the picture of the place. If you're into graphic novels, you couldn't be happier. You got music on one side, graphic novels on the other side. It was great. So Marsh was very happy because I don't know who collects that many of them, but he was talking to the guy quite a bit, and he was enjoying it. Anyway, so more stuff from Georgetown, which is a band called Travis, a song called Sing. Never seen the 45 before, so picked that up. It was a reasonable price. But what really struck me was the B-side is Killer Queen, and it's going to be impossible to show this without blinding everybody. And forget it. Never mind. But nowhere on here can I say where it says any kind of credit to Queen or Freddie Mercury or whoever it is that actually wrote the song, unless I'm missing it. I tried to find out. I can't imagine they would write a new song and call it Killer Queen, but stranger things have happened. So looking forward to giving that B-side a listen. And finally, this, I don't know if this completes my jam singles, but I think it gets it down to one that I have to get. This was one that I was missing. I passed up on it before when I've seen it at Jive Time, so I finally saw it at a good price at Georgetown, and I picked it up. And it's, whoa, it's almost going, I almost had it back on the want list. In the modern world, or the modern world, sorry, Paul Weller, the modern world, back with 3 tunes, Sweet Soul Music, Back in My Arms Again, and Bricks and Mortar. So I hate those metal pressed labels. I hate those things. God. Paper labels, please. There's so many of these from the 80s, from over in the UK that have these. I think they're called molded labels. I don't know what they are. I just hate them. They're just, but this cover is in great shape. Very little ring wear on it. I need to get some more inner sleeves for the 45s so I can get them out of the jackets. And I flip back here. That is causing me trouble. So there. So that was 45s from Georgetown. Got a few more things from Georgetown that I want to show, and then we are done. We are done. I've got this guy already, but I don't believe I have it. Another nice 12-inch pickup here. The Cure, Pictures of You, extended remix, and the B-side is Last Dance, Fascination Street, recorded live at Wembley, July '89. What's nice about this is it is on beautiful green vinyl, and you can't see it, but I can. It's translucent, and it's kind of translucent swirl vinyl. Looks like a solid green vinyl there, but it is actually translucent. If you look through it, if I had light on this side, you could see through it and see that it is actually translucent, and you can see the trees outside when you look up. And I don't know if there's any way to get the translucency. I don't think so. But anyway, it's translucent swirl green vinyl. Dexter's sleeping over here. I'm poking him with the 45 cover here. So that was a nice find, especially the colored vinyl. Those are tough to come by. My other one is either, I'm pretty sure it's got to be at least black vinyl, or if it might be a color vinyl, but I know it's not green. So either way, I was very happy to pick that up. I'm saving this last one for last. So one more after this, and we're done. We're at 15 minutes. Make it fast. Peel Sessions, New Order. I don't know if they did a second one or not. They might have, but so it's in great shape. So I was happy to pick this up to add to my New Order collection. After I got home and I went onto Facebook, I have friended Georgetown Records on Facebook. By the time I got home, about an hour and a half had passed since being there, and I noticed that they said they had posted about an hour earlier, like maybe 20 minutes after I'd left, that they had restocked. We hadn't bought that much, but they had put up a Joy Division Peel Sessions, which I would have bought at the time if I had seen it there as well. But anyway, it wasn't there at the time. They put it up after I left. Can't get them all. Somebody else gets to get it. That's fine. Last thing I want to show, and yeah, I'm at 16 minutes here, but I'm going to show it. It's a very strange record label comp, and I don't know if anybody else has seen this or not. I'm going to take this out. It needs a new sleeve and all that, but talk about a strange comp. This is an Island double comp called LP. Read up there how they read up here how they spell LP, and it's got a big P and a big black line here. I don't know what that's for. Make it look like a stem. I don't know if it's on the actual. I think it might be on the actual album cover because this is a sticker here, and who knows? This is just somebody marked it. I don't know. But what's great about it is it's an original UK Island label sampler. Double sampler, and look at the names on there. Some great names. I can't remember who mentioned. It might be Jonas. I'm not sure, but Tir Na Nog. I don't know if that's a Swedish band or a Scandinavian prog band or just what. But Nick Drake, Jethro Tull, just all kinds of. I'm trying to read these things backwards. It was like Palmer, Sandy Denny, Cat Stevens, Mott the Hoople, Mountain, Mike Aaron, Quintessence, Fairport Convention, Jimmy Cliff, Free, all kinds of really cool bands. Here's what's strange: when you open this up, it's a gatefold, but it just opens up. There's no inner like pocket on either side for you to put the record in. It's just a folder to hold these discs in this clear plastic holder. Now you can see, this is what's interesting is, the illustrations of all the artists that are on this comp. It's kind of cool. I like the one of Sandy Denny there, it's very cool. But you can see right here along this edge, there used to be adhesive here, and it's dried up and it's crackled, and that's where I was trying to figure this out in the record store. That's where this edge of it was adhered to the inside of that, so it was physically adhered in. But again, it's the tape or the glue on the tape has dried up and flaked off, and so this side actually has some kind of it's like a thin foam rubber that I don't know if it was meant to. It doesn't feel like it was meant to go around this side. It was almost meant to cushion it or keep you from scratching the records as you were taking them in and out. The problem is that the records are in here next to each other, which is not a good thing. And that is the last time that they will be next to each other. And it's on Pink Island label. It's very nice. Oh, come on. Help. Work with me here. Come on. Iris down, iris down. Come on. There's no way I can do this so you can see the island label decently. Even if I hold it way back here. It sucks. Sorry, folks. I just can't seem to. Let me cover up the camera a little bit here. There you go. Now you can kind of see the label. We've all seen that pink on a label before, but you know, it's nice to see it. The vinyl's in basically great shape. There's just one side that's got some scuffs and some whatnot that needs to be cleaned up. But it's from 1970-71, and yeah, they all say 70-71, and so this was just so unique. I couldn't pass it up. I really wanted to keep a hold of it. Now I've got to make sure that I do not put these two records together. I'm hoping that at some point they had some kind of inner slip sheet to go between the records, but there was nothing in there. It doesn't look like they've done too much damage to each other. But like I said, I think a good cleaning, you can say that about any record, a good cleaning will make all the difference in the world. Dexter just lost his pillow. Oh, there you go. Don't stand on the records. Don't stand on the records. So anyway, so that was my some of my update from last week and some of my things picked up yesterday. And thanks again, Marsh, for having me along, having lunch, and taking me down to Georgetown. That was great. I'll definitely be going back down there again to Georgetown Records. Folks, I'll see you later, and I look forward to seeing more of your posts. I'm approaching the magic 500 number in subscriptions, so I plan on doing something. Don't stand on the records. Cats and records, yeah. I plan on doing something, I don't know what, but I've got about 30 more subscribers to figure it out. 25 to 30 more subscribers to figure out what I'm going to do. So when I hit 500, I'll figure out some kind of a contest. Anyway, thanks, folks. Thanks for subscribing. Talk to you later. Bye. All right, Dexter's on the watch out the window now. And here he comes. Never mind. One more. One last. Yeah, it's on the keyboard. No. Just say, over here. Say hi. Say hi. You're going around the other side of the map. Okay. There's a window there, so he's just checking out the window. Bye, folks.